That's right, guys. My eBay account got hacked, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to tell you what not to do, what to do, a phone number I'm going to share specifically for eBay where you actually can reach a freaking person and talk to them, explain to them all your whatever you need to talk to them about. If it's regarding fraud and anything fraud related for eBay, I'm going to give you that phone number. And yes, I'm going to do a giveaway at the end of a single stitch t-shirt vintage that I got through a whatnot auction lately from some friends of mine that are locally and in Florida. You probably know them. All right, guys, so eBay got hacked. Let me tell you what happened. Somehow, somewhere, whether I was at a Starbucks using their Wi-Fi or somehow the house, Wi-Fi network got hacked, I'm not sure, but these hackers got into my email and they basically converted everything with my eBay account because they were able to reset my password so I could no longer log into my eBay account, which sucks. And then what they were doing is they were creating fake listings. And they were not just creating one listing, they were doing like rapid fire multi-listings where let's say you have something that's worth $200 on comps. And if you wanted to sell fast, what do? You list it for 150 bucks. And we're talking stuff that's highly sought after, like video game, like headset, like stuff like that people use, and it sells fairly quickly and people are actually looking for it all the time. So 3:30 in the morning while you're sleeping, these hackers are logging in. They're basically what they're calling an account takeover. That's what eBay calls it. And I'm driving, obviously, so I got to watch this. I don't want to get in a wreck making the video. But okay, so an account takeover, they basically take over your eBay account, and then they switch your payment, because I had your payment set up for like your bank or whatever to get directed to. Well, they create a listing, but they switch all your payments to go to a PayPal address that is probably from some idiot in India or whatever. No offense to my Indian friends, but that's where they're saying, according to the reps that I talked to in eBay, they're having a big time problem with hackers out of India. So they switch it to a PayPal address that they have no intentions of keeping. They just use it for the hack, and then as soon as it gets discovered, then they just open up another PayPal address with a different ID and name or whatever and move on to the next person. But so once they hack your account, do the takeover, they switch the notifications so you're no longer even getting notified on your emails, because they switch the email. So you're not seeing the emails come in like, hey, congratulations, so-and-so just bought something or whatever. And then you're also not getting paid there. And then they didn't take over the phone, but once you get all these notifications that you're seeing, hey, what the hell? I'm selling stuff. I don't even know what the hell I'm selling. This is crazy. You wake up in the morning at 9, 10 o'clock, whatever time you wake up, and you see that you've sold like $1,500 worth of stuff, $150 times 10, because they're doing multiples of 10, basically, like volume 10 to offer, whatever. And man, it's a headache. So what does eBay do? They say that your account is compromised at that point, and they don't want it to happen again because obviously the hackers have access to your account somehow. So they lock your account, they freeze you out. You can't sell anything, you can't list anything, you can't do nothing. And then it's a process to get everything reset, because they want to look through the whole investigation and see what exactly happened, make sure that it was in fact not you or a friend doing this and then you're just trying to scam eBay out of their money. No, it's actually somebody that's, you know, not even affiliated with you that did this. And it's apparently a big problem right now, because we actually have a friend in the industry who does a lot of videos. You know him, Kevin at Commonwealth. He actually had something similar where, wait a second, his accounts, his funds were frozen, everything else is because they're detecting abnormal usage or whatever on your account. Well, the reason why is because they're being really protective about their infrastructure and people that are doing things that they shouldn't be and monetarily gaining, and they're kind of with a fine-tooth comb making sure that none of this is hacker related. Even though you might be getting a lot of sales, they want to make sure it's not because of some hacker that's doing a bunch of fake listings. That's why they're being real protective right now. People that I had talked to told me that it's a very, very, very prevalent scam that these people have figured out how to do. They figured out the loophole. The one thing that you make sure that you do, and they told me first thing out of their mouth was, you got to make sure the two-factor authentication verification is turned on, which means that basically anything you do on eBay, you're going to get notified on your phone, because they're not hacking your phone and taking over your phone, and you have to basically authorize everything you do through your phone to confirm that it is a true listing and whatever is happening on eBay. So finally, after like 2 months, and I kid you not, it's crazy. And I'm gonna share, like I said earlier, I'm gonna share the phone number and I'll put it on the screen here so you can pause the video, write down this number, put it on a sticky note next to your computer, do whatever you gotta do, because the other ones, you know, it takes a while sometimes to get to the right department. If you've got a scam or fraud situation, these people will talk to you, they will physically listen to you, and they will grasp the concept of what you're trying to say. These other departments, I mean, it's a crapshoot on who you get and if they know anything, to be honest with you. So it's been a crazy experience. That's what happened to me. Good news is, finally got my eBay account back up. But here's what sucks, and y'all are about to go, damn. Let's say you have like 2,000 listings or 7,000 listings. Shout out to Bobby, Cap Guy. I only had like 300 listings, but still, I mean, think about how much time it takes just to do 300 listings. Well, after my account was restored, guess how many listings I had in my account? Goose egg. I have to start from scratch on all my listings. Could it be worse? Yes, it could be worse, because some of the reps that I was talking to on eBay, they were trying to tell me, oh, you're gonna have to restart a brand new username. You're gonna have to restart your feedback to 0 when you have 100% feedback with, like, I have like 300 or something, not too many, but I still, you know, it's 100% feedback. You know as good as well as everybody that's watching this is, if you're gonna sell something on eBay, you don't wanna have a 0 feedback. No one's gonna take the chance on a brand new account because, hey, you know, this guy could care less if he ships my item, right? So having that, you know, 100% feedback with 300 listed and solds is worth its weight in gold. So that was my big concern, is not losing that. Redoing all the listings and starting from scratch, okay, it sucks, but I'll chalk that down to learning my lesson. So I wanted to make this video, for one, to make sure I tell y'all, make sure your two-factor authentication verification is turned on, so you don't walk into some Starbucks and do some work there and some hacker takes over your account and switches everything, and then all of a sudden you can't log into your eBay, and then you wake up and you find out that somebody, you know, did a bunch of fake listings, switched the payments, and made a quick $1,500, $2,000. And sure enough, eBay refunded all these people that got scammed also. All these buyers, they got their money back. And I didn't get penalized. All the fees and stuff were reimbursed. So they did a good job with me on that, as far as, you know, confirming that it wasn't something that I did on purpose, and it was an unfortunate loophole that maybe their security is letting happen. So they fixed it in that aspect, but it still doesn't change the headache that I had to go through. 2 months of not eBay sales. You know, fortunately, I do have, and I do say that, a lot of other resellers will tell you, is make sure you have other sources of income, other platforms that you can use to get sales through. I've been doing a lot locally and selling to some of my reseller friends, good deal, bundle deals, etc. So I've been making a few bucks there, and then selling locally heavy items on Facebook Marketplace, etc. So there is different avenues that I've made money. It's not everything on just eBay, but it does take a big chunk out of your, you know, daily routine. You know, you like to get those 10, 20, 30 sales per day, whatever, and that's really good rotation for your sales. But I'm back in the grind. I'm gonna be listing a couple of the shirts that I'm gonna be showing you at the end of this, plus I'm gonna be giving away one, so stay tuned. I'm about to cut to that, where I unveil it's a whatnot I got them from Ralli Roots. and then a whatnot from a local reseller, which I'm probably going to end up running into him anyway. He goes to the same thrift stores, and he goes to a lot of estate sales. He's in my area, and he's got a big following on YouTube. So if you don't know him yet, go ahead and check out his channel. He deals with hats, shirts, and shoes for the most part, vintage. You'll learn a lot from him. His name's Paul Cantu. I think he goes off by the Thrift God or something like that. So let's cut to that. All right, guys, back at the house. Got the 2 packages that I got in from Ralli Roots and Paul, and I'm gonna open them up here. Obviously, use scissors and be careful. You don't wanna cut the shirts. And let's see here. Show you one at a time, and then I'm also gonna show you a bolo that I'll put on the screen that maybe y'all don't know about, but you should. All right. Wow, Paul, you threw in some merch here. Thrift Heaven, there you go. Guess it's Thrift Heaven Vintage, that's his website. You've been blessed. All right, there you go, guys. And he threw in a couple like charms of some sort. Okay. And here's a shirt that I had got. And then on the back kit, you'll see it's on the tag, original Harley tag. But what I want y'all to know about, obviously I already told you in multiple videos about the whole single stitch that you want to see on vintage. But if you happen to ever see a Harley tag on a shirt that says 3D emblem, just remember that, because 3D is kind of cool, right? You go to a movie and it gives that extra effect. But 3D emblem is an old school vintage tag for Harley Davidson, and those shirts can be up in the thousands. So these usually are guaranteed at least 20 bucks, if not more, depending on where it's at and how old it is and how rare it is or whatever, and kind of the graphics. But this one, and the size, obviously, you want to get a pretty good size. This one, I don't even know what I got. It's an extra large, so that was pretty good. But yeah, that's what I got from Paul Cantu on his whatnot. I'll be dropping links for all that. You should check it out, or at least check out his YouTube channel, because he will teach you a lot, and we all support each other, right? Exactly. All right, now here's the one that's going to have a giveaway item. And I'll show you the 2 shirts that I got off of Ralli Roots' whatnot. Well, I'll tell you what, Callie, you did a good job of packing this thing. It is tight. And usually she does a good job of folding too. Huh. Callie was here with a thank you card. Nice touch, guys. All right, she double bagged it. Man, I'll have to ask them, because if they got blue bags, I wonder if they have green bags. Ryan, Allie, if y'all happen to see this video, drop a comment and let me know if there is such thing. Look at this presentation, guys. Boom. Lets you know the graphic right when you open it. Isn't that awesome how they do that? And I think they even have a video of how to do that. If you are a reseller, go ahead and check out that. Okay, so this video, this one, I remember they even said, they disclosed it. It is in rough shape, but it is a single stitch SpongeBob. And a lot of times on older shirts, you can see a little, on the bottom, it'll say the date and everything. This one might have it somewhere, but I don't see it. The tag is really worn. But this shirt is the one that I'm going to be doing the giveaway on. And I have another Harley shirt. No, it's a Batman. Okay, I'll show you the other one. Boom, this one's a vintage. It came with the tag. They did disclose a couple issues with it that I'll have to obviously tell if I resell this one. I'm not sure. I might just keep it. Single stitch front top. But yeah, that's the other one. Okay. So this one though, if you want to win the SpongeBob, All you gotta do is make sure that you leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and you must be subscribed. I'm gonna do a basically giveaway, magic wheel, whatever it is, to a random comment generator app. And I will do a live video and then record that and then share it, let's say on the 1st. So September 1st, I'll be recording that. Make sure you get your comments in. Hopefully you learned a lot on this video, and thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Peace.
So this is goodbye.